The following content is only suitable for viewers over 18 years old. Viewers' discretion is advised. Mistake with the Alpha Chapter 35. Jalen's point of view. I didn't understand what standing beside me wanted to benefit him, but I didn't object. He then continued talking. I wonder how an alpha blood can be talkative. Alphas are always reserved even if he is just a son, not an alpha yet. As we speak, the person I've been longing to see came in. She was accompanied by two people whom she once told me they are roommates. They too were not dressed in uniforms. I looked at her long shimmering dress. It clung on her body. The color suits her well. I was quite aroused. I looked around and saw that all attention was on them. I schooled myself that they were not looking at what is mine but the other two. I quickly sent a guard to go call her because I didn't want her talking to anyone without talking to me first. Dre was looking at me and at the girl coming. He then smiled. Your mate? He asked me, but I didn't reply. Alpha Sam came and gesticulated. I looked at her and smiled. What took you so long? I asked. Sam looked at Dre before she answered shyly. Was busy, Alpha. I then realized that Dre was looking at her intensely. I took Sam's hand and drew her beside me. Alpha Sam whispered in my ears. I didn't even mind her. No one deserves to look at what is mine. I didn't even notice I was calling her mine all the while. I was just so engrossed in keeping her away from other looks. Wine? Dre asked, offering her the wine glass he held. I dashed him a stern look, but he ignored me. No thanks, Sam said with a stiff smile. Dre didn't bother her, but he didn't stop looking at her. Sam has everything that could make a man die for. If not that she had hidden herself for years, she would have been used as the male sport. Sam didn't want to stay put beside me. She kept on whispering to me to let her go. After much pestering, I did let her go, but with a public kiss to let everyone know that she's mine. I know Sam would have almost fainted with shyness, but I was too selfish and protective to think about that. Dre, who was beside me, chuckled, and I dashed him a stern look. That doesn't mean she can't be taken, he said annoyingly. Nobody touched what is mine, I growled. The last time I checked, she's not your mate, he mocked me. I bare my fangs at him. Hey, calm down. I don't steal what's not mine, he said, smiling. Then three people walked towards me, which made me forget about Sam for a moment. It's none else than my father, his beta, and his Gemma. My father's beta is Alvin's father, while his Gemma doesn't have a male, so I got my Gemma from another Gemma blood. Father, I greeted with a bow. Son, he said with a smile. I exchanged greetings with the rest. Dre also did. You are an alpha blood, but not an alpha yet, my father said to Dre. Dre smiled and nodded. My papa said I'm too naughty to be an alpha yet, so he's delaying, he said, as if it's something to be proud of. I wondered how shameless he was to even say such a thing out. So this made me agree with the father. I don't know. He is indeed too naive to lead a pack. Oh, that's all my father said. Dre's eyes changed color, but quickly went back to their normal color. It was a very swift action that I'm sure I'm the only one that noticed aside me. I wonder what's happening. He even sniffed and then looked at my father's Gemma briefly. I wanted to know what he saw, but I'm someone who doesn't like to ask questions. That's none of my business. Son, Allison is back, my father announced. With the excitement I saw on his face, I didn't know what that had to do with me. I have known Allison since I was a child. In fact, we grew up together, but not to adulthood. Allison left the pack with her mother's sister when her mother died. Ever since, no one has seen her, and now that she's back, I don't see why my father is excited. Oh, I said, trying to fake excitement. I looked at the Gemma's face, and I discovered he wasn't happy about my reply. I had known him all my life. He was even the one who trained me. I loved him like a father, and I wouldn't blame him for not liking the way I did at the news of his daughter's arrival. I should have at least been excited. Gemma Omar, you must be so excited, I said to him. He smiled at me widely. Of course I am. All these years, she has refused to visit me, he said. Is she coming to stay finally? I asked. All these I was saying was by force, just to make my father's Gemma happy. Yes, she is. he replied. "Oh, it's so nice to have her back," I said with a stiff smile. "Thanks, Alpha. She's even around," he said. "Okay," I said. Then my eyes went to Sam. She was talking to her friends. She was really laughing. Then I saw a guy amidst them. Hort groaned at that sight. "Calm down, boy. She's not the only female there," I told him. "But she's the most beautiful?" he argued. I chuckled at his words. I looked back at my father and his friends. They were talking, but none was my concern. I want this welcome party to end as soon as possible so I could have my baby to myself. I've been imagining what I'll do to her when we get to our bed. I was thinking when the strong smell hit my nose hard. It almost makes me dizzy. It was like pineapple and lavender. I inhaled it deeply, and I looked at the direction it was coming from. I saw Sam in that direction, and I smiled. Mate, I called unknowingly. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications to stay up to date with new videos uploaded. Also, check out our next video in the series. Thank you.